Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2. We are going to be reviewing Panamint Park today. I am going to be playing off the white tees, which are 7,566 yards, and always pin selection number 1. Really looking forward to this, guys. This is from the course designer who brought to us the Pyratone Club and the White Fang, which we've reviewed on the channel before, so really looking forward to this. I'm just amazed I missed this one when it was released sooner. I think it's been out for 3-4 weeks now. The designer actually messaged me. His YouTube name's Soggy Logs. I'm not sure if that's his course designer name, but let's check this out. It is a desert themed course. I do hope everyone is well. So sit back, relax, and hopefully I can play a good round of golf for you guys. Like I say, really looking forward to playing this one. I really enjoyed the designer's previous work, the White Fang and the Pyratone, which we reviewed on the channel.
Hello there and welcome.
So you can clearly see it's a desert course here, guys. It's just loading in. Plenty of rocks around as well. Kind of got a Grand Canyon feel, this. So, hole 1 is a par 4, stroke index 4. Playing 447 yards. Despite it being desert, we do have water to the left hand side. Fairways look quite narrow. The approach shot to the green is going to be over the water, and there is 2 bunkers either side the green. Pin position is kind of off centre to the left towards the back. 3 mile/hour wind. Very good opening drive. To my knowledge, it's a rewarding course. If you play well, you will be rewarded, which is always good. So we managed to nail that 310 yards down the left hand side off the fairway.
Looks like around 145 yards.
I'll just show you guys the course details. The fairways are normal and the greens are normal. Green speeds are fast. So 147 to the flag, up 5 feet. Just going to take a tiny bit off this 9-iron. It's another good strike. It's tracking well. This should be quite close. Might come back towards the pin a bit. No, probably left myself about a 7-foot putt for birdie here. 7 foot bang on. 3 inches down, breaking to the left. And we do manage to drop that despite a poor putt line from me. Wow. I seem to really be putting things to the right hand side when I'm putting lately. Hole 2 is a par 3, stroke index 2, 218 yards. And I tell you what, guys, this is a beautiful looking course. I didn't expect anything less from Soggy Logs. I do apologise if that is not your course designer name. So, very mild winds once again. Just going to loft up my 4 hybrid. Hopefully the wind's going to take us round. Good strike. Maybe pushed it slightly left. It's going to bounce on quite well though. Probably looking at about an 18-foot putt for birdie here. 17 foot. 2 inches down, breaking to the right. 2 inches up, sorry. Breaking to the right. Need that to turn. Oh, despite a poor putt line again, guys, I get away with that. What is going on here? I certainly do not feel that I am pulling things to the right as much as that when I'm putting. So let's move on to hole 3. Par 4, 366 yards, stroke index 16. This is really reminds me of a Grand Canyon kind of feel to it, guys. Imagine there was a golf course in the Grand Canyon. Pin position is hard right of that green. Plenty of bunkers and sand around, as you would expect with a desert course. So 338 yards, we should be able to get this over here and land it on that little plateau. And I have pushed that left. I might run out of fairway here. Fairway is sloping up though. No, I'm going to be okay. That'll probably come back down a little bit. So we are fine there despite a poor swing. 63 yards, it's just going to be a pitch shot. Fairway is sloping off to the right hand side. Good execution. Need that to bounce and then bite. Played that really well. Probably looking at a 5-foot putt for birdie.
For the bird.
And we get it again, despite another poor putt. I do not know what's going on here, guys. Wow, I can assure you, I really focused on that putt there to keep it straight. But despite a poor putt swing, the birdie does drop. So, wow, my putting must be so bad. Hole 4 is a par 4, stroke index 6. Playing 478 yards. Slight dog leg left here by the looks of things. Water on the right hand side. And the pin is off centre to the right. Plenty slopes and breaks though on these greens if you're not close to the pins. Very mild wind conditions again. It's a far better swing this time, and that should be right down the centre of the fairway where we want it. Fairways do slope uphill, so you're not getting huge distances with the tour clubs. Still long enough though, 293. 170 to the pin. 5 mile per hour wind in my face. 7 irons a club. It's another good strike. This is tracking really well. Should slope off to the right slightly. There we go. Not as close as I would have liked, but probably looking at about a 10, 11 foot putt, 12 foot putt. 1 inch down. Once again, a break to the right. That one didn't turn at all, despite me even pushing it right as well.
Little 5-footer here, nothing too scary.
So my putting's kind of concerning me here, despite the putt line. They are dropping most of them. That is a better putt. Unfortunately, it's just a par. So the birdie train ends. 3 under par. I'm really enjoying this course so far though, guys. I knew I would. I just wish I was able to get this course out to you guys sooner, but I'm sure a lot of you have missed this course just like I have. So hole 5 is a par 5, stroke index 14, playing 522 yards. So it is quite a short par 5. Plenty bunkers around here. Once again, the pin is on the right hand side of quite a tight green. Gonna have to fully loft this driver up because I certainly don't want. Hold on. Just going to play the 3-wood, guys. I do feel the driver's touching with issues here. And once again, I've pushed that left, but I should be okay. No, I'm not. I'm in the bunker. I thought I was going to manage to outdrive the bunker there. So maybe on hindsight, guys, you could play the driver. Pure shot selection there for me and a pure execution. So just looking to get this as close down the fairway as I can to leave myself a pitch shot or a small approach shot to the green. I have put a slow on that, but it won't really affect me. That should make its way down the fairway quite well. Quite happy with that. That's a good out. Probably left myself about 105 yards to the pin here. 92 yards. Hopefully I can get as close. Up 17 feet. Wind should take its round. It's a great strike. This could be quite good, you know. Should bounce on a bit. Oh, it's actually spun back to almost where the pitch mark was. So it's going to be a test in 12-foot birdie putt. It's turning well. Oh, and that is a lovely putt. Despite, once again, a poor putt line. I don't know if this putt line's accurate, guys, because it's one thing I'm normally quite good at is keeping my putts straight, and I am really focusing on them here. It doesn't seem to be going hard right anyway, despite it saying that. So, hole 6 is a par 3, stroke index 12, playing 180 yards. 4 bunkers there protecting this green. and the pin is once again on the right hand side. So down 32 feet, 166. I'm going to play it saying 165, so just touching the 7 iron up a bit. Let's see at the green. Okay, the wind has now changed to 0 mile per hour. It's a good strike. That should be right at this green.
Looks like this is a beauty.
Should bounce on a fair bit and then roll up. That is a really good shot. Really happy with that, and that is going to give me another birdie opportunity.
4 feet. Let's do this.
Wow, look at that putt there, guys. That is insane. What is going on here? Despite that, I managed to get the birdie, and we moved to 5 under par. Hole 7 is a par 4, stroke index 10, 499 yards, so it is a relatively long par 4. Quite narrow fairways, but where I'm looking at hit, the fairway should be wide enough again. I do imagine player clubs will be aiming for that little tight area of the fairway. The pin is kind of bang in the centre. Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll be okay. Like I say, difficult drive for player clubs. Really good strike, and that should be bang on where we wanted it. So 298 yards. We have took a bit of the distance out of this, but still going to be a 5 iron into this green here, guys. 198 up 13 feet. 2 mile per hour wind. Just going to take a bit off of this. See if we can get this rolling up towards the pin. Good execution. It's tracking well. This could be relatively close, guys. Oh, not the kindest of bounces there. Took a huge bounce to the left. So this is going to be a really tough putt. 16 feet, down 2 inches. It's really not tough at all, actually. Just kind of counter that. This is looking good. Oh, that was a far better putt there. That's as straight as you're going to see. But despite that, we missed the putt. And it is a little 4 foot tap in for par. So I'm going to remain at 5 under par, guys. Let's move on to hole number 8, which is a long par 5. Stroke index 18, no, but it is playing 603 yards. Quartet of bunkers on the left-hand side here. This is a beautiful looking course, guys. It really is. I really take my hat off to the designer again. If the designer, Soggy Logs, is actually watching this, if you could please private message me again on YouTube, I do have a proposition for you. So let's see if we can get this straight down the fairway. Oh, Lee pushed that left, and I could be in trouble here. That's probably going over beside that bunkers. I need a bounce here. I don't get it. The bounce actually takes me into the rough. No big problem though, because also what I'm looking to do is chase this 4 hybrid down the fairway and leave myself possibly a short approach shot. Once again, I've pushed that slightly left, but it should be okay this time. Or am I going to run out of fairway? We might just check up. We do, so 207 yards, it's probably going to leave me a pitch shot. No, 85 yards. Let's have a look at this. Just going to loft this up a little bit, because I am down slope and the wind is in my favour here. Let's see if I can get this close. Far better strike. And this should be good. Thankfully we didn't get too much backspin there, and it's probably going to be about, well, 7 foot putt. Nothing really in this. Left edge of the cup. And that is a better putt line for me, and it's another birdie. Which takes us to 6 under par for the round. Let's move on to the final hole off the front 9.
Hole number 9.
So hole 9 is a par 4, 362 yards. Stroke index 8. Very wide fairways here. I imagine the tee shot is just going to be short of this hill here, and the green is well up on the rock. 0 mile per hour wind, but the fairway is uphill. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to leave a pitch shot here, to be fair. Far better strike this time, straight down the middle. It's going to be close to a pitch shot, but I don't think it is, because I'm going to be uphill again. 81 yards, uphill, 40 feet. 94 yards, I'm going to say that's playing. So just a tiny touch there, guys. 94 yards. It is a slight uphill slope that I'm playing off. It's a really good strike. That should spin back. And that might spin. Oh no, I thought it was going to spin a lot closer than that. Probably about a 7-footer. 6 foot, putt for birdie. Really happy with that approach shot. Slight break to the right. Once again, far better putt. Pattern looks to be back to normal.
And after 9 holes, you're doing
so let's move on to hole 10. We are 7 under. Hole 10 is another long par 4, 505 yards, stroke index 11. Huge bunker there to the left hand side of this fairway, so you want to stay away from that. Waterfall off there in the distance, guys. Wow. I am really impressed with this course once again. Didn't expect anything less, to be fair though, going by the creators' 2 previous courses, the Pyritone and the White Fan. Great to see him back designing courses again. Slight push to the left, but we're going to be way over the bunker, despite the push and the fast swing. So that is probably the longest drive of the day. 315 yards that stopped up at. So it has took a fair bit of distance out of this long par 4. 192, up 16 feet. Fairway is sloping off to the right. Just going to slightly adjust for that. It's a really good strike.
heading for the green.
I think the green did slope slightly to the right, but it's just going to run out of the green there. Just a bit too much pace there. So I'm going to have a chip shot 5 yards away. This is a relatively easy chip shot, to be fair. If I execute it well, this should drop. There's no breaks in this at all. There we go. And we do get the birdie despite being off the green.
Sitting at 8 under for the round.
So 8 under par. Okay guys, I did get an error report there, so I'm hoping the game reloads back in and I've not lost my progress.
Hello there and welcome back to
The
this
blue screen of death.
we had on the go previously.
It is loading back up.
Going.
Fingers crossed it's all well. We were 8 under on hole.
On its way.
Alright, this is saying 4 under. Not sure what's happened here, unless, let's check the scorecard. It might have put on the handicap. Yes, it has. It's actually turned on the handicap for some reason. So we are 8 under, a net of 4 under, taking into consideration my handicap, which I think is plus 11. I've got no idea, to be fair. So 9 mile per hour winds. The wind have picked up slightly. I think we had 1, 2, 3 mile per hour winds previous. So stronger winds. Good strike. Wind should take me around slightly. It is, and that should just bounce on a little bit. Won't be too far. 305 yards. Gotta be happy with that. So, no way we're reaching this in 2. Let's have a look over at the left hand side here. The wind will take me round. Yeah, 6 wood it is. Try and leave a pitch shot. It's another good strike. Game doesn't seem, it seems to be playing slightly smoother now, guys, since that error report. So I've got no idea if my putt lines at the start was an issue of that. I'm sure time will tell. So 57 yards, up 21 feet. I'm going to have to take a bit off of this pitch shot. It's a good strike. I need a large bounce. I think it's going to be a bit short. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have about a 20-foot putt here. 19 feet, 1 inch down, breaking to the left. This is quite a tough putt to judge. Far better putt line. It's a good weight. Just didn't really turn it until it was right at the hole there. So it's probably going to be about a 4-foot putt for par. Disappointed not to get a birdie. But it's a solid par nonetheless. Putting seems to be far better now. Maybe there was an issue with the game, hence the error report. So that is actually a drop shot for me, guys, with my handicap. So I will stay a total of 3 under. So par 3 is a stroke index 7, 161 yards, 195, down 60 feet. So 7 irons going to be the club, and with that wind it should take us round. I'm just lofting this up a tiny bit. It's a great strike. If my yardage is good, this should be bang on. It's tracking well. Give me a large bounce. Oh, it's going to be probably another 18-foot putt.
This one's for birdie.
So as you can see, I am 3 under net. I will be 8 under in total, but 3 under for my handicap. There's nothing in this, guys. I just need to put a straight putt on this. 13-footer, good putt, and it does drop for the birdie. And that will put me to a total of 9 under and a net of 4, as you can see in the scorecard there. Let's move on to hole number 13.
Nice bird on that last
Which
hole.
is a par 4, stroke index 9, playing 414 yards. And look at this hole, guys. Wow. Absolute outstanding. Beautiful looking hole. The lighting effects are absolute fantastic. That water in the background and the way the sun's hitting it and reflecting is just outstanding. Pin is back off this green. Don't want to be short due to that severe slope that we've seen there. So drive shouldn't be an issue here. We do have a big fairway to hit here. Wind should take me round, so it's ever so slightly. Far better swing. Game seems a lot smoother now for me, guys. Should be looking at way over 300 yards here. 316 yards. So once again, we've really took the distance out of this par 4. 182 yards, 7 feet down. Wind is in my favour. 8 mile per hour. Green is sloping off to the right. So 6 iron. Just taking a bit off of this, guys. See if we can get this running towards the cup. The green is sloping off to the right. I'm going to be very deliberate with this shot. It's a great strike. It's all of my calculations now. And this should be good. This should be really good. This could be in. Get in. Oh, what an eagle, guys. A 182 yard eagle. That's as good as a hole-in-one. Absolute outstanding shot. Really happy with that because I did put a lot of time into calculating that shot. So outstanding shot. Hole 14 is a par 4. Stroke index 5, 396 yards. So it is a shorter par 4. But as you can see, it looks severely uphill. Don't think I'll get huge distance here on this tee shot due to the uphill fairway, and then I will imagine the green will be above us. Feel it should get about 290 odd yards here despite being uphill.
Nice, should be in the fairway.
Just make the 293 yard mark, so this will be a longer shot. 174 up 31 feet, so 184 that's playing. The wind is in my favour though, so just lofting this club up a bit. 6 iron, and see if we can get the wind turning it towards the flag. It's another good strike. Tracking well here once again. This should be quite close, I would imagine. Should start to turn towards the hole. It is. And once again, I've left myself a good birdie opportunity.
Nice approach shot there. Okay, let's see what you can do with
7
the
foot.
footer.
Nothing in this at all. It's all about keeping the putt line straight, which I manage, and that is another birdie, guys.
Birdie on this one.
Much to my character's delight.
And 7 under is where we're sitting after that hole. That's
So
a
we are
good chance
12
to
under
score.
total, 7 under for net.
Okay,
Hole 15
here we
is
go.
another short par 5, stroke index 15, playing 520 yards. It's another beautiful looking hole, guys. This has a stream running through it, separating the fairways. I don't know if I'll be able to actually hit the driver there. And oh, a beautiful waterfall. Remember the waterfall I mentioned the previous hole, or 2 holes back? That's its origin here. And the pin is at the front of the green this time. Oh, I'm gonna have to go down to 3 wood, guys, because that driver's going right in the drink. Fully lofting this up because it is below us. The fairway is below us. It's another good strike. I need this ball to stop.
Alright, looking good so far.
I have fully lofted this up, so surely on the uphill slope. Thankfully, so you cannot hit driver here, guys. With the tour clubs, you would be in the drink unless you had a really strong wind behind you. I'm not going to be able to get across the second stream either. So 5 wood, 6 wood. And just play this down, fully lofted up, let the wind take me round. It's another good strike. Wind's taking me round nice, and that is going to be another good shot, and it should be a pitch shot that hopefully I can execute well this time. 68 yards, up 8 feet. I'm not touching this, I'm just playing this the way it is. Ah, put a slow on that, it's going to be short and right. So that slows probably took off about 3-4 yards, and the rights push me to the right, or pull me to the right. So a 12-foot putt, 2 inches down. Once again, nothing in this looking at it, unless I get another phantom break here. It's a good putt, and it drops in the centre of the cup. But yeah, the game is definitely playing smoother now, guys, after that error report. So we're going along nice here. 13 under total, 7 under net. Let's move on to hole number 16, which is a par 4, playing 353 yards, stroke index 13. So it's another relatively short par 4 with a good drive here. Should be looking to leave myself a short approach shot. 2 bunkers there, it's not really a concern, nor the one at the back. Pin is kind of back, don't want to be left here, the pin, as you're seeing the slopes. Where can we go here? Wind is going to be in my face. It's another good drive, guys, and the wind should just take us round ever so slightly.
So far.
It's going to be another drive. It's just going to get into the mid-90s. Oh no, we broke the 300-yard mark. 302 yards, 303 yards. So I have really took the distance out of this. 102, down 9. 10 mile per hour wind in my face though, so I am going to have to take a bit off of this. Just hope that that wind's going to hold me up and take me round to the right. I am on a slight downslope here, so this one could be long. I don't want it to be short. I think that's way long.
Hope this bites.
I'm not even going to hit the green here. Wow. Way long there, guys. So it is going to be a chip shot. It's another chip shot. 7 yards, 1 foot up. Is breaking slightly to the left. I've not played that hard enough. Great line though. Just not going to release, and it's just going to pull up short.
Alright, nice little 2-foot putt.
So just the part.
Putt in there. Par.
The birdie train is ended.
Alright, 6 under after that hole.
So I'm going to remain 13 under and 6 under for net. Dropped a shot there for my handicap. Hole 17.
Okay, it's time to send this
Hardest
ball
hole
its way.
on the course. Stroke index 1. It is a par 3. 175 yards. I'm not actually seeing why this is the hardest hole on the course, guys. And there's the 2 waterfalls in the background again, guys. Absolutely outstanding. Pin is at the back. Not seeing any major breaks on the green. 257 down. It's going to be 6 wood, and I'm just playing it. I will not be adjusting this 6 wood. I do feel that this yardage should be bang on with the wind's help, with the wind's assistance. Hopefully the wind's going to take me around. It's a great strike. The wind's reluctantly taking me round, but the yardage is going to be good here. Oh, it bounces off to the right there. It's going to be a pin high putt. Absolute fantastic yardage. The wind didn't take me around as much as I wanted, but it was that kick. It pushed us really off to the right hand side. So 11 footer, breaking to the left. Need that to turn. No, didn't turn at all. Just going to be another par,
About a 3-footer here.
which we get. But I really can't see why that is the toughest hole on the course, guys. To me, it's not.
That's your adjusted score.
So let's move on to the final hole of this fantastic course, Panamint Park. Absolutely outstanding course, guys. Just disappointed I couldn't get it out to you guys when it was released. I think it has been in circulation for 3, maybe 4 weeks now. So hole 18, par 4, 396 yards, stroke index 3, plenty bunkers and hazards here. Look at the mountains off in the background. Pin is kind of off centre on the left hand side. Wind's in my face. Should still get a good drive here. Very good drive. I just noticed there that I'm sure the pin said 464 yards. It wasn't playing 396. So it is going to be a lot longer approach shot. Probably going to be a 5 iron here again. 296 yards. Yeah, 5 iron. Playing 198 into the wind. Just going to take a touch off of this and see if we can get this releasing on the green and running up towards the pin. We are on a down slope, so that will help with the distance. It's a good strike. It's tracking well. This should run right up towards the pin. Really happy with that. We've put that to win about 7-8 foot for a birdie opportunity. 7 foot. Slight break to the left. Need my putt to be straight here. Looks good. We do finish off with a birdie, guys. That is an outstanding course. Really enjoyed that. I did manage to shoot a 65, which for my handicap's a 7 under. I think that will be 14 under in total. But that is a 5-star without a doubt. I'll be favouring that. Really looking forward to more stuff. Let's check out the scorecard. So as you can see there, guys, a total of 14 under. With my handicap enabled, it is a net 7. Really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please say so in the comments. If you're looking for a channel for your golfing needs in the Golf Club 2, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care and peace out.